In this video, I'm going to give you an in-depth overview of how the Pathfinder panel works in Adobe Illustrator. Here's the Pathfinder panel, and you see there are two rows. You have shape modes and you have pathfinders. I'll run through each tool with two basic shapes and show a before and after so that you can easily see what each tool is doing. Many of these tools are pretty self-explanatory due to what they're called, but it's nice to see it visually explained as well. The Pathfinder panel is something you want to utilize when you want to create a new object using two or more overlapping objects. So everything we look at here deals with one object on top of another. First, we have the Unite tool, which is personally the one I use the most. What Unite does is take two or more different objects and combines them or unites them into one shape. No matter what the objects are, it will merge everything into one. It will also fill the object with the top shape's fill color. So here it takes the red and fills the whole thing. Next we have minus front. What you want to focus on here is where the top object overlaps the one underneath. Minus front punches the top shape through the bottom shape and you're left with the result of that. Intersect is another tool where the focus is on the overlap of two objects. Intersect deletes everything within those two objects that doesn't overlap each other. The resulting object is just where the two overlapped. Exclude is very similar to intersect, except it's just the reverse. The exclude tool deletes everything where two objects overlap and leaves you with everything left over. Divide is another tool I use often. Divide takes multiple overlapping objects and creates a new object wherever they cross over each other. So in this example, divide creates a new little square where the two original squares overlapped. Trim is similar to minus front, where it punches the top object through the bottom, except remember with minus front, the top object is deleted. With the trim tool, the top object stays there. Next is the merge tool, which with two objects acts very similarly to the trim tool, but when you have three objects and two of those objects have the same fill color, it'll merge the objects with the same fill color together and then it'll trim the bottom object. Here I have a red circle on top of the red square, and when I use the merge tool, it combines it with the red square. Crop is similar to intersect, except it keeps an outline of the top shape in case you'd want to keep that. The outline tool simply creates an outline of the objects while also trimming the shapes like the divide tool does. Lastly, we have minus back, which is the reverse of minus front, so it punches out the back object through the top object, leaving what remains. And that's it. That's an overview of every tool in the Pathfinder panel. Now get out there, make something cool, and I'll see you in the next one.